Welcome to this week's session with Putnam County District Library, the Guiding Ohio Online Grant. This week we do have a session titled Etherpad, but I'm actually going to make some changes today. So stay tuned here and let's keep going. Before we get started though, remember the project supported in whole or part by the Federal Institute, the Museum and Library Services funds. It's granted through the State Library of Ohio, and the opinions expressed here and do not necessarily reflect the position or the policy of IMLS or the State Library of Ohio. No official endorsement by either agency should be inferred. Okay, so starting with Etherpad, I had all plans and intentions of doing something with Etherpad, but I will tell you this, there is a lot involved with the install. This is something that you do install onto your Mac or your Windows machine. And so I don't really want to go into that because of how in-depth you do need to go. But I do want to make you aware that Etherpad is out there. It's available to you. I'm going to bring across here real quick, just showing you that when it comes to Etherpad, it is open source. It is web-based. Let me show you this real quick. You can collaborate real time with the editor. It does involve using multiple users in terms of editing. What I have here is there's installation required. You can find a YouTube video that shows this, but you do have to go in. You have to go into your terminal. You have to install. So I really didn't feel that it was appropriate to go into that today because it is very, very involved. So if you're interested, etherpad.org, that is one way that you can collaborate with others. Second is what is referred to as Overview. Overview, again, it is available to you. There is a cost involved. Click here on the pricing. You will see that it is free in terms of one per project. You can have an unlimited number of projects. But again, what I wanted to show you with this project this particular thing that I find most important and most useful, I'm going to go here. I am logged in. I created an account. And you can see I've actually kind of played with some templates. That's what I find the most useful. So if I go here to templates, I can, for free, I can go in and I can see any of these templates that might be available. So let's just take, for example, the resumes. If I click here on resumes, I can go out and actually see different resumes, which now I can't alter and change. I could alter and change if I had Adobe Acrobat, the full version of this. However, with just Reader, what I can do is I could go in here and I can actually, let's just say I click on one of these and I bring it up. I can see the template example, which to me, if I kind of want to model something after that, I could. And what I would do is I would click on the view the PDF, and then I could actually download this and kind of mix and match and kind of collaborate here with what I see. Again, without having the full version of Adobe, though, I wouldn't be able to actually make physical changes on this. I'd have to create a whole new document. So what I wanted to show today that is an example of something that you can collaborate very easily with others, as well as use, quote, for free, is anything that you do and use with Google. So I have Google here. If I choose, I have this document that I created, just simply says this is an example of page I created. I added an image because I went over here to the side, and when I went into insert, I just simply went to image and to search from the web, and then I just typed in this here, a cat and a dog, and grabbed that image and put that in. So That is all I did. If I want to then share this out with someone else, I would simply click here on share. I did take a screenshot to show you because I really don't want my information out there for the world to see. So I have my access here is Shelly Muma, and then I put in an address here, and I'm actually sharing this out with my own personal then, my Google account. So I simply put that in here, and then I simply said done, and it was shared out. So then what happens here is when I go to this, you can see this is the person I'm sharing to. I did allow the editor access, and I did check to notify people. So then I could type a message in here. And now what is going to happen is this document that I have back here will allow myself as well as my other self or the other person that I would have shared with to work together. And what you will see is you will see both of us typing here, typing at the same time, and you will see one of us in one color, one in the other. So here we would have all of that information to share back and forth. This is the example that I wanted to show because I feel what we have been trying to do here is show things that you could use that basically there's not the cost involved. So again, Etherpad is available. Lots of understanding of terms of how to install. It's not as simple as just clicking on install. You have to go into your terminal of your computer to install. Then we also had the second thing that I had shown here was going and using what is referred to as Overleaf. Again, Overleaf, what I find helpful and useful there is going in and looking at the templates, getting examples, and then showing actually what you can do with Google Docs and would be available for free to share back and forth. Obviously, both people would have to have a Google account, but other than that, and technically, really, you can actually share if you just know based upon an email address as well. It's just the ability to collaborate that becomes important in terms of you both having that Google account. So again, everything here is brought to you by the by Putnam County District Library, and it's supported in whole or part by the Federal Institute, the Museum and Library Services Funds, and the State Library of Ohio. Hope everyone has a great week.